9 signs your dog doesn't like you very much, even if you think they do. Sometimes a dog may dislike you or feel uncomfortable around you. Shuttershock. There are ways you can tell if a dog feels uncomfortable around you or doesn't like you very much. It's a bad sign if your dog is deliberately avoiding you or leaving the room every time you enter. Sometimes a dog's body will stiffen up if they are uncomfortable in your presence. If a dog doesn't trust you, they may track your movements. If your dog is watching you very closely, they might feel on edge. Shuttershock. Take notice if a dog seems to be watching your every move. That could mean that they don't trust you or that they feel uncomfortable around you. If a dog is afraid of you, they might cower or hide. It might take a while for a dog to warm up to you. Remember, a dog that doesn't like you might actually just be kind of scared of you, and this fear can manifest itself in physical ways. If the dog is fearful, he may cower or crouch, pull back his ears, tuck his tail, hide, or tremble, Sweta told Insider. If a dog leaves the room whenever you enter it, they could be purposefully trying to keep their distance. A dog might prefer to disengage than to try to be destructive. A dog who isn't thrilled with you isn't going to really stick around when you come by. Aside from avoiding eye contact and ignoring you, they may just straight up leave the room. If a dog refuses to accept treats from you, they may not like you very much. If a dog won't eat its favorite treat because you're giving it to them, that's not a great sign. Anyone who is familiar with dogs knows how much they appreciate a good treat. So, if a dog is avoiding a special snack just to avoid being near you, that's a sign they may not feel comfortable in your presence. Sweta said a dog might also show the whites of their eyes when they're avoiding a treat that's being offered by someone they may not trust. If a dog's fur is standing up, they could be afraid or feel threatened by you. Cabral said to look out for a dog that's hunching their back or curving its back upwards, as this can be a sign the dog is about to pounce or that they are afraid. He also said to pay attention to a dog's hackles, the hairs along a dog's shoulders and spine that rise when an animal is alarmed or angry. Their hair standing up along their back could mean they're scared or uncomfortable, he told Insider. If a dog seems nervous around you, that's not a great sign either. Like humans, dogs can display nervous tics that come out when they're around someone who makes them a bit uncomfortable. Some dogs may exhibit behaviors such as licking their lips or yawning when they aren't tried, said Sweta. These are the equivalent of a person who plays with their hair or bounces their leg when they are nervous. Sometimes a dog's body will stiffen up if they feel uncomfortable in your presence. A dog's body language is very telling, so if the animal begins to stiffen up, they may be in the presence of someone or something they don't like. Sweta told Insider that, in some cases, they may stiffen and stare at a person they perceive as threatening. In some more extreme cases, a dog will bite or growl at you if they feel you're threatening them in any way. Keep in mind that it's not common for a dog to be aggressive toward you just because they are not your biggest fan. They are typically only aggressive if they feel threatened. If a dog is biting you, they are acting out of self-preservation, a basic drive that almost all animals have, explained Cabral. Generally, a dog is only going to get aggressive if they feel you've done something that pressures them into having to protect themselves or their territory. Fortunately, if a dog isn't your biggest fan, there are a few ways you can try to get them to warm up to you. The good news is that many dogs will warm up to you even if they're not showing much interest in you at the moment, said Cabral. The best way to get a dog to like you is to not try too hard to make the dog like you, Cabral told Insider. Give the dog space and time and make them feel safe. Be normal and go about your day to day, he added, explaining that you'll probably find that the dog warms up on their own once you start to ignore them a bit. In addition, Sweta said you'll want to avoid sudden or unexpected movements that might frighten or threaten a dog, and you should associate your presence with things the dog enjoys, such as tossing treats or a toy. But all in all, sometimes a dog might not like you that much no matter what you do. You're not best friends with everyone, so you shouldn't expect your dog to love everyone they meet. It's normal for dogs to have different levels of enthusiasm for different people, said Sweta.